Hello everybody, the requestment of time. In relation to the deploy, it will pin out the door to complete the task. If the task is BE18294642441 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the east side. The east side of the hemisphere, based upon Instagram, technically they will support the coordinate to send the sun through. But if the core is B129464241 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the east side. In the transmission of the program, it will isolate the law of 3B18. For the concept of art based upon the evolution of time, it will transcript itself into the provision. The provision to select the internal frame is the mothership for the planet. As in each planet, it will deform itself into the majority of law. The transmission of the program will isolate 24349464241 by the border of the fifth moon, which may burst to tears to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is Bell 21829464241 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the west side. In Islam, based upon the evolution of time, the transcription between border 3241 is the way in to look alike. In so, if the fifth moon divert itself into the evolution of time, it will transcript itself into the provision. The provision to select the internal frame is the mothership, based upon the best regard. In time, the array will perform itself into network 3. If the oil is 382149464241 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the west side. The west side is B121824. To design day 10 by the interlude technology, it will win the controller. The controller is BC1829. To design day 10 by the interlude technology, it will perform itself into network 3. If the oil is B824494644149, it is the Atiwa. The Atiwa is the third technology pinned out the door for the area. The area of interest based upon the evolution of time will transcript itself into the timer and to plead 1824. By designing 10 days in the interlude technology, it will win the controller. In time, the math position of physics will transcript itself into the provision. The provision to select the internal frame is the mothership based upon the machine. If the machine is Bell 21829464241 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the west side. In the relation to build the relationship of the math position of physics, it will transcode itself into the formula. The formula is A121829. For the border of the moon, it may switch off to the mode of the artificial intelligence to work out wind graph. In time, the provision to select the internal frame is the mothership based upon the best regard. But in a matter of time, it will transcode the system. Each system will formulate into 24349464241 by the border of the fifth moon, which may divert itself into the east side. The east side is B1218. To design day 10 by the interlude technology, it will perform itself into network 3. In that way, it is the evolution of time. The transcode system will formulate into 243, in which way will reverse manner will preview itself into the division, because in time it is the sick pay. The sick pay is the intention of network 341. In the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the west coast. In a matter of time, the transcription of the program will isolate 243. To design day 10 by the interlude technology, it will win the controller. The controller is 3C1829. In relation to the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the evolution of time. And in the third sun, it will burst to tears to heaven based upon the machine. The machine is Bell 21829. To design day 10 by the interlude technology, it will be the third controller. The position of the army in sector 3 is their own decision. They will be sector 3241. To do that in that day, it is 10325. the reverse of mana. Thank you.